So hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. In the previous video we have completed our project in which we have understood how to create a basic music player application. So this whole series was focused on the fundamentals of Android. My main goal was to make sure that everybody understands the core concept and the key features of Kotlin language. Okay, and the main focus was that how you can enhance your Android development skills. What are the main components you need to understand? What are the important things that you should be knowing about Kotlin? These things were my main focus. Okay, so that's it over here. What we are going to do, we are going to be doing the final version, that is posting our application on Play Store. Okay, so I hope everybody has been following me up in the whole tutorial where we created a music player application. And here we have understood various sorts of concepts, how to work with APIs. Here you can see we have worked with API interface. You can see right here that this is the API. Then we even understood what is a recycler view. Okay. Then we even understood what is retrofit builder and how to get data from using retrofit and all these things. Okay, so these were the main key components that we understood. Okay, so I hope each and every person has been following me up in this video and till this video, and their basics have been completed. Okay, so what we will be doing, we will be posting our application on Play Store. For that we will head over to Google, and inside the Google you have to write Google developers account. Okay, and most probably you will get the first link, that is play.google.console. You have to click over there, and after clicking there you will go to Play Console. Okay. Now as you can see that we are getting some sort of options to get started, choose an account type and all these things. Okay, so I'll be like get started, and then it will be asking about me, some basic stuffs and all these things. Okay, so we will be adding out all these informations. It says, have you used any Google accounts for to access Play Console in the 6 months? And will be no. Then tell us about your experience. So you can write all the things about it. So like just for this video purpose, I'm writing I am a full stack developer. And I've been creating apps since past 3 years. Okay, so that's a basic info. Then you will click next, and it says, you sure you want to tell us about, enter the URL of the website. If you have your website, you can put on the URL. I'll select I don't have a website, and in this case it will ask add a website that represents you. You can add this later. So I'll click on next. Okay. So after clicking on next, it will be asking some information, developer account name, contact information, and all these things. Okay. So you can give some name. I'll be giving my name. So I'll be giving my name, then contact name also will be same my name. Then it will be asking for email. So I'll be giving this particular email, my own personal email. Okay. Then we will click on verify email. So it has been verified through your Google account. That verification is done. Then it will ask to tell you, then it will ask you to tell you your number, and you can even verify that. Then preferred language will be select your own preferred language. It will be English. Okay. So contact country will be obviously India. So you can add India from there. So this is India. Then here you have to add your postal address. Okay. So I'll be adding my address, and then I'll be forwarding that part. Okay. So yeah. After adding the address, what you have to do, it will ask you to verify your phone number. Okay, so you have to verify your phone number. You will get an OTP. You have to enter that OTP. So here I have got the OTP, and let me just enter the OTP over here. So our mobile number has been verified, and let me come back to this. Okay. So after verifying the account, it will ask what are the number of apps or what amount of apps are you, thinking to post during this particular time, 6 months or 12 months. So you have to enter the particular value. I'll be entering like 6 to 10 or maybe more than 10, I don't know. Then it will ask like, do you plan to earn money from apps to publish? If you will ask yes, you will get this particular app options. And if you know, click on, I don't know yet. Okay. Then what are the app categories you will are wishing to create apps for? You can edit that one as well. So do you plan to publish any of the following types of apps on Google Play? Select all that apply. This won't affect your apps and all. So any apps designed for kids or families and all these things. Or you can even select none of the above. Okay. Then you will click on next. So I confirm that I have read the particular agreement. Click on that agreement and make sure to read all these agreements. It's very important. Okay. So I'll click I have read, then I confirm that I have read the agreed Google Play console terms and services. Okay. So make sure to read that this part as well. Restrictions of use. So these are the main things that you need to make sure to read once before implementing that. Okay. Then it will be asking you to pay $25 as a registration fee. Okay. So you may be asked to verify your identity using a valid ID to complete your account registration. If we can't verify your identity, the verification won't be refunded. So these are the particular things that they are asking you. So it's like to create your account, you need to pay $25 as your registration fee, and you can click on create account and pay. So as soon as you will click on create account pay and pay, you will be asked to add a payment method, credit card, debit card, whatever you want to add. Okay. So it will be asking to enter about $25, and it will take about a couple of a week, maybe 2, 3, 4 days at least to get verified. And you need to show them your proper verification, and after that it will be done. Okay. So this is the creating developer account. Now I will show you how exactly it will be started. So after creating a developer account, what you exactly need, you need to go for create app. Okay. Here you can see that you need to head over to this particular create app, and in this you will get all apps, and inside this you will get create apps. Then you will be asked to enter your app name. You can enter your app name. So if you need to add entries, like I'll add music player like that. So I'll be entering music player over here. Then you need to select English language. Then it's ask app or game. So you can change this later whether it's an app or game. So R will be an app. Okay. Then it's a free or paid. So obviously it's free. So you have to start off by entering all these things. Okay. So these will be the particular information that you need to add before starting. Then you have to click on this declaration and confirm your app meets developer program policies. You can even read these policies later in that part. Okay. Now, after creating that part, you need to get started setting up your particular app. Okay. So for setting up your app, you need to verify that there are some of the things that it will ask, okay, information, age limit, and all these things. So you have to make sure you have to provide each and everything to that uh, Google Play console. Okay. So here is the major thing. Get started setting up your app. While you are getting started up, the dashboard shows what you need to do to get your app running. This includes recommendation, how to manage, test, and promote your app. Once you complete a task, come back here to explore what you can do. Okay. So these are the basic things that they will tell you. So after this, what you have to do is What you have to do here is you have to head over to this dashboard, and here you will be setting an option provide information about your app and set up your store listing. Okay. So inside this you have multiple things that you have to fulfill like app access, content rating, target audience, and news apps. So you have to make sure that each and every information has been properly fulfilled. Okay. So you need to enter every single information over here, starting with app access. Okay. So firstly, what this is asked that if part of your app are restricted based on login credentials, membership, and all these things, please provide instructions to how to access them. Make sure this information is kept up to date. Okay, so this is basically giving you the app access, what exactly you need to tell to your audience if you need them to access your app properly. Okay, so Google may use information to review your app, it won't be shared and all these things. Okay. So all functionalities available without special access, all or some functionalities restricted. If you have, some membership or if you have login credential system, then you need to select on all or some functions are restricted over there. Okay. So this will basically tell the Google that your app, whatever we are creating or whatever the sort of application they are going to be verifying contains what sort of content. Okay. Now after this, they need to check the content rating. Okay. So app access is done, right? Right after this app access, you can see we have content rating. So inside this content rating, what they have many answers that they are asking. Okay, so first and the most important thing is category. They are asking what is the category. So you have to select first you have to provide your email address here. Okay, in this particular block. Then you have to select a category like reference, news, or educational, social, networking, forums, blogs, or content aggregators, customer stores, and games. Okay. What you have to do here is you can even search over here that if you are creating a music app, right? So what you can do, you can search music. So you can select like here I searched music, so you can see it's music and movies. Then you have your utilities, productivity, communications, and others. Inside this also you have MX player, so obviously this will be also selected and this particular content aggregation will be also selected. So you can search your own particular category by using the search functionality. Okay. And after clicking on the search functionality, you will be properly getting, like you can see here is example Netflix, iTunes, Amazon, and all these things. So after doing that, it will be asking you a question here. Okay. What it will ask you a couple of questions. Okay. That question can be ranged differently according to, like in this case, it's firstly asking violence. Does this app contain violent materials? Obviously, no. Then it will be asking sexuality. That does it have any sort of, uh, nudes and porns and all these stuffs? So obviously, it will be no because this is just plain music player application. Okay. And then what it is language. What exactly does it is user friendly language or not, or whether it is whether it has access to all the language, because obviously it will be available in more than 100 countries. So obviously is it available in any sort of language issues or not? Obviously it's no, because we are just giving a music player application. Then controlled substances, then promotion of age restricted products or activities, and miscellaneous. So for all these things you have to read it carefully, and then you have to answer the particular question. Okay. Yeah. After this, you will be given a summary. Okay. So based on the particular settings which you will enter, you will get a category. Like, yeah, this will be the summary. This is utility, product, communication, and others. Then your ratings. So it is safe for Brazil, all ages. Then similarly, you will be getting a full list of where exactly this product or this particular app can work. Okay. So for Brazil, US, India, and everywhere, you will be getting that particular listings over here right after this. Okay. Then after this, what you have to go, you can see that you have done app access and content rating. Now you have to select your target audience. To select target audience, firstly, you will be asked about the ads. So obviously, does it app contains ads or not? Whether you are going to be storing ads over here or not. So what you need to specify that whether it will be having ads or not. In our case, currently we don't have any ads, so you can select no. But if your app contains ad, you can select yes or all these things like that. And after selecting ads, you will be head over to app content. Okay, this is what target audience will be stored. So in this app content, there are multiple things. So we have completed ads over here. Then you have to enter your own privacy policy inside this. So you need to add your privacy policy. Then you have to specify target audience and content. So what exactly is your target content audience? Okay, so what are the particular audience limit? Like, is it you know is it plus 10 or is it plus 15 or is it plus 18 like that? You have to specify whatever is your target audience, okay, in this app. So you need to specify that and the content, what type of content you are basically creating. Then whether it's a news app or not, okay. So you must let us know whether your app is a news app. This helps us to ensure transparency in news publishing on Google Play and makes the difference between news app and other types of apps clear. Okay. So obviously it's not a news app, so you have to select here no. Okay. Then after completing all these, you will be getting a proper summary sort of. Okay. So it will be store presence. So you have declared your target audience does not include children under 13. Google will review your store listings and make sure it does not unintentionally appeal to children under 13. So it will be telling us all these things. Okay. Following question asks you thinks your store listing could be unintentionally appeal to children and all these things. Okay. So could you store listings unintentionally appeal to children? You have to specify that whether this particular app should be unintentionally showed to the children. So obviously, no, we don't want that to be happening. Okay. So the not designed for children label must be shown next to your app on Google Play. Okay. Yeah. So you have to select yes over here that it is not designed for children and it should be visible properly so that it should not be right. It should not be misunderstood or taken like that. Then you have to tell your target audience and content. Okay, so what you have told us. So target age limit is what? 13 to 15, 16 to 17, and 18 on over. Then app details are entered. Then ads are there that there should be no ads. Then store presence. Your app does not appeal to children. If Google disagrees with your answer, you won't be able to update your app. Okay. If this happens, there are a number of ways you can resolve it. Your app is not enrolled in design for family program. So these are the things that you will be keeping as a summary. Okay. Then after doing this part, what you have to do, you have to go for this production stage over here. Okay, so you will be able to see this production. So in that you will be clicking on production part, and as soon as you will be click to production, you will be getting many options: creating, manage, product, release your apps. Okay, so it will be having releases over here, country and regions over here, and the release and dashboard. So inside this, you have to click on create new release. Okay, so as soon as you will click on create new release, you will be head over to this particular pop-up, okay, which will be telling us create new release, then prepare. So play app signing and review and release. Okay, so what exactly it will be asking? Google will create and protect the signing key of your app and use it to sign each release. Just make sure that any updates from you app is required to publish Android app bundles and all these things. Okay, so you will click on continue over there. Okay, and after that, complete the steps above to continue with your release. Then you have to enter all these things and continue and all. Then after clicking on continue, you will be head over to this proper signing terms and conditions, which will be like permanent enrollment. It will be not possible to retrieve your app signing key once you provide it generated by Google. Google may retain indefinitely a backup code of this key for disastrous recovery purposes. You can unpublish your app and publish new app with this new package name without opting into the service anytime. Okay, all these things are the basic things or basic terms and conditions. You have to read each and everything, and then you have to agree with it. Okay. After doing that, you will be you need to add your app things data, okay, whatever you have data, like suppose. So after doing that, you have to enter the details of your apps, okay, so like names, images, and all these things. I'll be mentioning out what exactly things you need to enter in that. Okay, wait. So in this, what you need exactly is you. Okay, so in this case here, let me wait until it's get loaded. Yeah, it's loaded. So inside this, what you need after doing that, you need to click on review. Okay, after doing prepare, you will be getting three error warning or any message if there are any. Okay, so your app is not published yet. Complete all the steps listed on dashboard. You need to add full description. No countries, region have been selected for this track. Add at least one country region to roll out the release. Okay, so these are the basic things. Then also you need to upload photos for mobile. Okay, so you need to upload photo for mobile, then tablet. Okay, then 7-inch tablet, then 10 plus inches tablet, then 12 plus inches tablet. So all these things you have to add, and a full description of your application. Okay, so description of your application proper, what is how it works, what are the things that you have to enter, and all these things. Full description you have to provide. Okay. So after this, you can see we have head over to store settings. Okay. So manage how your app is organized on Google Play and all these things. It is telling. Okay. To choose an application type category that tags the best describe the content or the main function of your app. So what it is an app or a game? It is obviously an app. Okay. Then category is what? Music and audio. Then tags, you can add tags and store listings. So email, phone number, and all these important data of yours, you can enter it there. Okay. So after finishing this part, most probably your app's important stuff has been done and only the basic part is left. Okay, now. So what you need now, you need to add the full description. Okay, like this is a music app. This is a music application. Okay, or you can add a free line like this is a free music application like that you can add. Then you need to add graphics. So app icon, you can add a logo icon and anything in this part. Then you need to provide other images as well like photo, then photo for tab. Tab means how exactly your app will look inside this tab. Okay, so inside this big block of tab, right? Inside this, how exactly your app will look. Then photo for mobile as well, like how exactly it will look in your mobile phone. So all these things you have to add over here and you have to specify that what exactly it will be looking. Because audience, if you obviously if you are downloading any sort of apps, you looks into the photos, right? Like what is the UI, how exactly it looks, how buttons will be working and all these things. So you have to provide each and everything for better reachability for audience. Okay. Now, after you will be done with this part, you can see that that in the dashboard you will be getting like this. Publish your app on Google Play. Okay, so 2 out of 3 completed. Like select countries and all. In this, if you it is not done, you have to go there and you have to select all 193 or maybe one yeah, whatever countries you will be getting, select all that countries and then you have to click on continue and all these things will be done. Then create a new release. Obviously we have done this part where we just uh, added the nodes and apk file. So in this part you have to firstly you have to accept this condition over here. Okay, so this condition will be accepted. Then after this, right before this step happens, you need to provide the file. Okay, so APK or ABB file, like that file you need to add over here in this. And after that, when you will click OK, then you will get this error, you review and release. Okay, so after this, here you can see that we have successfully added the file over here. So app is being added, then photo is done, photo is also being added, and also the description is also added here. So now just the final step is left, that is review, add, roll, and release. Okay, so you just have to review what all data you have added, Okay, so you can see that when we click on review, you can see that create production release. We have found some problems. You can check the warnings and you can even, fulfill or clear out these warnings as well. Okay. Then after that, you will be selecting, see, when you will be importing, right, your app, you will be getting options like file type, app bundle. Okay. Then version one. Then this is the what API version like 30th and screen layouts 4, then ABIs all and all these release notes, default language English India, and this will be the basics. After this, you will be watching that after this part is done, we will be getting a basic option that roll out to production. That it will be asking that whether you need to roll out this app for production. So obviously, when you will click roll out, your app will take a few while. Okay, it will be verified with Google. Obviously, Google will be checking out its policies. Okay, so it will be specifying that whether it is okay to publish this app or not, and all these things, whether it does not have any sort of content issues and all these things. So it will be verifying that, and within 1 or 2 days, okay, your app will be published. So this will take about time, and after this, your app will be successfully published. And yeah, then you will be having your own app in the Play Store, which you can show to your friends and you can, add into your bio and all these things. And people can download your app from the Play Store and you can even earn a lot of money from there. Okay. So that's it how we, basically adds an application to Play Store. I hope you have understood what we have learned. Adding to Play Store can give you several benefits. Okay, like you can add a lot of money from there. You can even create your own best resume. You can add in on resume and it will be giving you, a very good impact on your CV and files. Like, yeah, if you have a, you know, production ready app, then it will be very helpful and you can even get a lot of response from that. Okay. Now, there are some key points that I would like to summarize for this whole series that we have worked. Okay. So in this, we have understood some OOPS concept. Okay. OOPS concept in Kotlin. So make sure to practice that part. Then we understood the most important thing, that is recycler view. Okay. Why it is important? Because people think that this is one of the most, difficult part in Android or Kotlin. So make sure to practice this a lot, okay? Because this is very important to for you guys to understand what is recycler view and how to manage recycler view. Then you need to analyze how to manage data, okay? So you need to have a good skills on data management. Okay, how exactly data is managed, what is an efficient way to, store the data, receive a data and all these things. Okay, so you need to make sure these things are working great. Okay, so storing and receiving data is very important part, and these are the basic things. Like you can even understand APIs, how to deal with APIs, and backend will be done, and all these things. Okay, so by doing all these practices, your Android development skills will be very, very, very enhanced, and you will be having a good hold on all these fields. Okay, so these are the main things which will teach you how to become a good Android developer. Okay, all these concepts which we have studied throughout this whole series are really, really important, and it is very necessary if you are starting from basics. Okay, these are not that much advanced, functions or advanced things. These are for basics part, basics till intermediate. Now, if you have understood these concepts, practice it out and practice uh, you know, more complex points, application parts, and all these things, which will help you a lot. And I will be creating a full-fledged Android series where we will be just creating apps, okay? Like full stack apps like music player, not music player, actually, shopping app, e-commerce, and we can even create, you know, YouTube like Amazon like apps and all these things. food delivery app. We will be creating all these things as a full-fledged application project. Okay. So if you really want that to happen, comment down below that you need projects for Android development, and I'll be very, very happy to do that for you. Okay. So I hope you have understood whatever we have learned in this particular series. Okay, if you have understood each and everything, make sure to like this video and give this channel, subscribe to this channel so that you won't miss an upcoming video, and share this series or playlist with your friends so that they can also learn Android development using Kotlin. Okay, so I would wrap up this series now. This was the final video for this series. I'll be catching you with some new advanced and innovative topics. Okay, so see you there. Till then, see ya. Have a great day. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below if you really need an advanced Kotlin projects. Okay, so I'll see you in the next one. Till then, see ya. Have a great day and